Hey everybody, and welcome back to the final installment of the Mouse House series. We're going to complete the outside walls, starting with the front panel. Along the top edge of the front panel, I marked out a 45-degree angle so it would line up with the roof line, and Mr. Nessie very kindly cut it off for me. To make fake wood beams on the front panel, I took strips of foam board and peeled the paper off one side. It should come off pretty easy. Using a pointed tool, I lightly carved lines into the foam board to simulate wood grain. Next, I used a toothbrush, no, not Mr. Nessie's one, to add texture to the wood beam. I thought my beam needed a few knot holes. I dry brushed it with dark brown paint, wiping off any excess when I got a bit carried away. Then I added a touch of light beigey colour for a little age, since wood tends to change colour as it ages. I used contact adhesive to glue the pieces in place. This was done before I made the window and door. Skip ahead now, and the window, door and the roof panel have all been attached, and now I'm covering the underside of the roof panel with masking tape. This was just so the cardboard doesn't go all soggy when I paint it later. It also helped create a tidier edge along the cardboard. The cardboard support wedges are also getting covered with masking tape on the outside walls. If you're new to this channel, click subscribe so you don't miss any new uploads. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and don't forget to leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And of course I tape across the bottom front edge of the main roof too. I forgot to add this bit in the last video, but when I made the roof for the dormer window, I paper mache'd the underside of the edges for added strength before I painted it black. Remember, I just used a simple water and white glue mix and torn up paper towels to do it. I paper mache'd the other masking taped areas too. The front panel was attached to the mouse house with a pair of hinges. To create a rustic stucco effect for the walls, I mixed sand, white glue and paint together. I had to add a touch of water and the mix looked a bit too thick, and I just used ordinary beach sand, nothing special. I can't give you exact measurements because I measured with my heart. In other words, I have no idea. It just looked right. As you can see, I started with a small brush, but quickly realised a bigger brush was needed. I also took a minute to click that newspaper to protect my cutting mat was also an excellent idea, but eventually I painted the outside walls with the textured paint. Once that was dry, I dry brushed some burnt umber on the underside of the roof and anywhere else that might need some shadows and grime. I also added some green for spots that might get a little mossy over time. To add some lichens, I put tacky glue everywhere I wanted it and added finely chopped kitchen sponge coloured with paint. If you have flocking, you could use that instead. Remember, tacky glue dries clear, so you won't see all that white when it's done. This is some random moss stuff I found at a dollar store and I thought it would make great vines, so I glued it to the walls with contact adhesive. Da 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 da! Now for the grand reveal of the finished mouse house. Miss Mouse is so chuffed with the little house, and I've got to admit I really love it too. It turned out just how I imagined, so sit back and enjoy. Next video is going to be a bit of a short one, but following that, I'm starting on a new big project. Thank you for watching the Mouse House series with me. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new uploads. Join my Facebook group, the link is in the description below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!